right to the midsection.
She certainly has the confidence of her aunt. Looks like she's setting up for the Justine Jammer.
A tribute move in tribute gear? We're about to see a once-in-a-lifetime moment.
Not if Charlotte Flair has anything to say about it.
You only have one chance to make a first impression, and this one might include a hurt ankle.
And Rhea's taking advantage. Riptide! Covered by Ripley!
Rhea got her.
With the elimination, Team Raw now has the advantage.
What a letdown for the Blue Squad.
She definitely didn't expect to be out so early in this match. The top rope mishap and an apparent ankle injury played a key role in that.
And it looks like Charlotte Flair is determined to add insult to injury.
Wait a minute, Hall of Famer Justine is here.
We haven't seen Justine in a WWE arena for over a decade.
One thing is clear, the WWE Universe is thrilled to see this venerated six-time women's champion here tonight in any circumstance.
And it looks like Justine is just as thrilled to see them. Things might not have turned out how she wanted for her niece, but she's loving this crowd.
I'm just hoping that Justine can get her niece on the right track. After this debut, she certainly needs some guidance.
But what people forget is that for someone to win, someone else has to lose.
It is better to win, though.
Of course. Actually, speaking of winning, I have a few developments that Ruthless Digressions listeners will be thrilled to hear about.
Oh, care to share with those listeners or your co-host?
Like I told my niece at Survivor Series, patience, Robin, patience.
Come on, you don't hit a WWE official.
It was clearly an accident, Corey.
But one that it looks like Ava is willing to take advantage of.
Drop toe hold onto the chair.
A chair, a downed referee, and an opportunity. What's she gonna do?
Looks like both these women are ready to play dirty. She's going to use the chair.
Ava with a bit of a tribute to Eddie Guerrero. And now the referee thinks she used the chair. It's a disqualification.
It may not be the ending to this match we deserve, but it's the one we got.
I can't imagine either of these two women are terribly happy with the outcome.
I don't know, Cole. Looks like Ava might be. And at the end of the day, it's still a W for her.
And just like that, there's a new 24/7 champion.
And a new superstar who's got to sleep with one eye open.
Yeah, there's nothing like holding that title. You never get a moment to relax.
Speak of the devil.
And Dana Brooke might not be giving up either. The new champ better find a good hiding spot while she catches her breath.
Nasty. Zelina whips her into the ropes.
And Spartan's got a foot.
Zelina capitalizes, taking her down with a vicious blow to the back. Let the coronation begin for the winner of the Queen's Crown Tournament.
And Bianca Belair looks on wondering what might have been.
For most royals, the bloodline is most important, and apparently WWE is no different.
Oh, come on, Saxton. She earned it in the ring. And what queen has ever taken the throne without a little drama?
Well, whether her hands are clean might be up for debate, but no one can deny at the end of the day, she's the one wearing the crown. Well, this pair certainly has something to celebrate, qualifying for the first ever tag team Money in the Bank match.
It was a huge win in their...
What was that?
Someone said help!
Oh my God!
What's that she's under? A fallen lighting rig?
Help!
How does this kind of accident even happen?
Do you really think this is just an accident, Corey?
Well, what else could it be? This tag team's too new to have enemies.
Oh, we hope she's okay. We'll keep you updated on this developing situation.
After weeks of speculation, we finally know the winners of the first ever tag team Money in the Bank ladder match.
Wonder what Asuka and Tamina think about all this.
They're confident champions. This is no real threat to them.
I'm not sure the briefcase holders are on the same page. Hopefully they can get it together enough to cash in that contract.
We'll see.
To the ring now.
We're seeing the same aggression here that we saw during that pre-match attack last week.
It's Raquel Rodriguez. Apparently she's not a fan of how Shotzi was used to prove a point. Raquel and Shotzi haven't always seen eye to eye, but these two came up together in NXT. I guess that counts for something.
Either that or she just wanted in on the fun of this no DQ match. All this is perfectly legal.
And so was that. Ava Moreno from behind. This team may not have cashed it in yet, but that briefcase is proving to be pretty handy.
Shotzi with a roll-up.
Ava slides the briefcase in, and she nails Shotzi.
Looking to capitalize.
She got the win.
I guess the briefcase did turn out to be the determining factor in this match.
And some teamwork, too. Something that we haven't seen yet from this pairing. They may not have chosen each other initially, but maybe this tag team does have what it takes to make good on the promise of that Money in the Bank briefcase.
Shotzi ducks, nails a discus forearm. This could be the moment that officially puts the briefcase in the hands of Shotzi and Raquel.
What's Shotzi doing?
It's the stolen Money in the Bank briefcase. They said it was in a safe place.
I guess the safe place was under the ring, Byron.
The original briefcase winner counters. She's the one who's taking advantage of the referee distraction now.
This match is over.
Well, it's over, but that's probably not the ending Shotzi and Raquel had in mind.
And the ownership of the Money in the Bank briefcase is officially returned to the original winners.
Hopefully now they can put this behind them and officially set their sights on cashing in for the tag team championships.
At the very least, I bet they'll keep better track of the briefcase from now on.
Another decisive victory from the tag team champions, Asuka and Tamina.
Just a second, Byron. We're getting some breaking information on a possible security issue. It seems that the reported theft of the tag team Money in the Bank briefcase has been linked back to the champions, Asuka and Tamina.
That's one way to maintain your momentum.
They don't even have any evidence. They need to get their hands off the champs.
What's going on here?
That security guard found the briefcase. It was never stolen to begin with.
Hang on, that isn't a security guard. That's Ava Moreno.
And Ava's partner is behind the champs in the ring.
This was all a plan.
Are you kidding me? This is foul play.
Call it what you like, but it looks like they're cashing in, and I, for one, think it was a brilliant strategy.
Asuka and Tamina just defended their titles and now must compete again. I can't believe it. We have new women's tag team champions.
And what a cash-in! Its theatricality was only exceeded by the skill these two competitors showed in the ring.
Does that mean these two superstars and champions are finally on the same page?
At least tonight they are, Saxton. And it looks like the new champs are soaking in every moment of this championship celebration.
After what they faced to get here, mostly each other, they deserve it. Really impressive what these two were able to do tonight. Absolutely dominant and looked great doing it.
Not that you're biased.
Not at all.
Looks like Carmella's not done with her. Tossed to the outside.
That's completely out of line.
Come on, Saxton. Carmella was just helping her get her on her way.
That's ridiculous. And now they're out there showboating?
They earned the right in the ring. If you don't like them showboating, don't lose.
After all these post-match shenanigans, you have to wonder if this is over between these four.
Victory over Asuka and Tamina, these champs just put those doubts to bed.
I agree, Corey. They look poised to hold these titles for a long time.
It's Brie and Nikki Bella. The Bella twins are here.
Simultaneous Bella Busters.
What the hell do the Hall of Famers want with the tag champs?
I don't think this is about the champions. It seems to be all about their tag team gold.
Whatever their motivation is, the Bellas made quite an impact here tonight with their shocking return.
We hadn't seen them in quite some time, and now they just cut to the front of the line for a tag team title opportunity.
Don't ever underestimate the Bellas' cutthroat mentality. There's a reason they're Hall of Famers.
I don't think the tag champions will be underestimating them after this.
Unbelievable.
It does seem like both of you always manage to keep busy, even before your surprise return. Groundbreaking reality shows, a podcast of your own. When you were in WWE before, you each held that Divas Championship, but whoa!
SmackDown is our show now! Stay in your lane!
That's enough. You've done enough. Break it up.
What the hell are you thinking? Get them
strike.
But Justine doesn't seem content to just sit on the sidelines.
Justine's doing everything she can to keep her niece in this match.
What's Natalya doing out here?
And why is she helping the Bella Twins?
Nikki nails the spear! And it's over!
Natalya's distraction is enough to help the Bellas help themselves.
In any event, I'm sure we haven't seen the last of this rivalry. Not with that ending.
And not with the Bellas continuing to stir things up here on SmackDown.
We still don't know why Natalya got involved, but it looks like Justine is even madder about it than her niece.
Wait a second, what's happening? I didn't think the Bella Twins were here tonight.
The Bella Twins aren't, but the tag team champions are, and it looks like they're having more than a little fun imitating the Bellas.
They're dressed just like them, too.
I don't think it's meant to be a tribute, Byron, although they certainly must have studied their tape to get the Bellas moves down like that.
It's a catchy song. Kind of makes me want to dance and swivel my hips like the Bella Twins, too.
Please refrain, Saxton. No one wants to see that. And I think Natalya and Beth Phoenix will want to do a lot less dancing and a lot more fighting when they get out in the ring. And I don't blame them. It's disrespectful to make fun of the former divas like this.
Well, that's a score we have to see settled here tonight. Ava Moreno with the tag. She and her partner appear to be a well-oiled machine.
Not so fast, Michael. Shayna immediately has Ava's number.
I can't believe this after the damage Shayna took. It's becoming clear who's pulling the weight on this team.
Anyone can have a bad night, Corey.
Ava's almost within reach. If her partner can tag in, she might be able to turn this match around. And the tag was made. Another few seconds and we would have had new champions.
Finally, Baszler releases the hold.
But she hits the referee.
Didn't look like much of an accident, and now Ronda's taking advantage.
Shayna setting her up for a Samoan drop. And she nails her partner's signature move.
Inspiring to see a team so in sync.
Will it be enough?
New champs! New champs! Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey have won the Women's Tag Team Championship.
You have to wonder if things could have been different if the former champs had been more worried about the titles than each other.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, Cole. Choices were made here tonight, and those choices clearly backfired for the now former tag team champions.
We'll have to see if they can regroup and recover from this devastating loss.
And I have loved being more involved with the WWE Universe lately. This podcast turned out to be just the beginning. I may not be able to compete in the ring, but I can certainly lend my knowledge to the next generation of talent, which is why I have a very exciting announcement to make. I've decided to manage one of the top up-and-coming superstars, a true forward thinker, someone who's not afraid to make tough decisions and leave it all out in the ring. She's my new client and the SmackDown Women's Champion, Dewdrop.
Dios mío, what a great show tonight! You and Ava really know your way around the ring.
We had a lot of fun. Thanks for letting us mix it up with you.
De nada, amiga. You know the saying about mi casa, and it certainly applies here. Our opponents started to temblar como un flan. And the chemistry between you and Ava? Ay, perfección.
Funny you say that because we definitely didn't start out that way.
No?
We were at each other's throats at the beginning. Then we started tagging with each other. Slowly started to get along. My aunt still doesn't get it. She's convinced Ava is just using me. She wanted me to turn on Ava to jumpstart my singles career.
Ah, la gran traición.
¿Qué?
Betrayal. Believe me, it happens here too. Can be useful when done correctly. ¿Qué pasó? The timing wasn't right?
No. It's not that. I don't want to betray Ava. Her friendship means more to me than that, despite how we started out.
That is rare. partners, and real friends. Well, I understand your connection more now. Anyway, where are you off to next?
Japan.
Aye, home of my nemesis. Japanese spider crab.
Oh, is that a Japanese wrestler?
No, just a local delicacy. But last time I was in Japan, it gave me crazy indigestion.
Carmella looks primed for this matchup. Wait, what the hell? She's being taken out by Charlotte Flair.
She's absolutely wailing on her.
Someone needs to stop this. Get some help out here. How are they letting this continue? Finally. It's about time.
Thankfully, Charlotte's being restrained.
Shockingly, it seems as if this match will go on as planned.
Yeah, Lacey needs...
Irish whip into the corner, and she's got Lacey Evans on the defensive. Blows like those can make a difference in this match.
Is that Doudrop? What's the SmackDown Women's Champion doing out here?
Could be about a certain prediction on social media earlier.
Lacey's using it to her advantage with a quick roll-up. This qualifying match is over.
Lacey Evans has qualified for the Elimination Chamber, and her opponent is not happy.
Which seems to be exactly what Doudrop wanted. What the heck? Doudrop is doing it again. She's attacking before the Fatal 4-Way match.
Come on, someone get out here and put an end to this. Doudrop's out of control.
Finally, it's over.
After that beatdown, it's safe to say this match is now a triple threat.
Doudrop with a reversal into the ambulance.
Doudrop's doing everything she can to make sure she doesn't qualify for the chamber match.
You think I'm gonna stop? I didn't become SmackDown Women's...
Look out! That car came out of nowhere.
This has escalated quickly. We need medics on the scene immediately.
Ava Moreno, what the hell?
I think her tag team partner's just as shocked as we are.
Looked like you needed some help.
Has been eliminated. Is about to open.
It's been the best kept secret in WWE since it was announced. Everyone's on the edge of their seats to find out who's inside.
The wait is almost over because the mystery entrant into the Elimination Chamber is about to be revealed. It's Justine, WWE legend and Hall of Famer Justine is the mystery entrant into the Elimination Chamber match. One of these two women will be the next SmackDown Women's Champion.
But how? We haven't seen Justine in the ring for over a decade since her career-ending injury.
She certainly doesn't look injured to me, Corey. And she also doesn't look like she minds that the woman standing in the way of winning a championship is her niece.
Justine immediately on the offensive.
Setting her up and down.
It looks as if her niece was completely caught off guard by this. She's getting dominated in there.
Wait a second, we've seen this before, but not in a very long time.
It's vintage Justine here tonight. The Justine Jammer with the cover.
It's over.
We have a new SmackDown Women's Champion, and I can't believe I'm saying this. It's Justine. Justine is the new SmackDown Women's Champion.
There were so many names thrown around about who was going to be in the dark pod, and Justine wasn't even on the list. Her niece must be shocked.
I think the entire WWE Universe is shocked. I'm having flashbacks to 2002.
Simply unbelievable that we are witnessing this right now.
Our brand new SmackDown Women's Champion is here to address the WWE Universe after her shocking return and victory at Elimination Chamber.
So, I have a little bit of an announcement to make. I've been medically cleared. Surprise! You know, I thought I had closed the books on my WWE career. But being around here lately reignited a light I thought had gone out. As I got involved, coming back into WWE, first with my podcast, and then as a manager, I started to wonder. Edge, Lita got second acts. Why not Justine? The more I gave, the more I realized you need me. You need me because you deserve to see me finally reap the rewards of the path I trailblazed, to fulfill the promises that I wasn't able to keep when my career got cut short. What the hell? I was wondering when you would show up. Figured you would, given how much you like to ride my coattails.
What are you talking about? Why didn't you tell me you were cleared? And why haven't you called me back?
Would you have paid attention if I had? After the way you laughed at me when I suggested we team up for the Money in the Bank tag team match? After you never thought to ask me how I was doing whenever I mentioned my doctor's appointments? I'm beginning to think I should have set up those lighting rigs to fall over on you instead.
You didn't.
Why wouldn't I? Because I'm an old, washed-up, past-her-prime legend? Girlie, you best not insult me, because I taught you everything you know. LJ. Too bad you don't have the goods to back it up. I gotta admit, I was touched when you decided to wear a version of my gear for your debut. But it was probably at that moment when I started to realize that you don't have what it takes to finish what I started. That I'd have to do that myself.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, LJ? You followed me around like a shadow your entire life, and you don't understand. When you hesitated in using the chair in your main event match with Ava, what? Were you afraid the chair would bite you? You've always lacked an edge. I would never have made that mistake, because I've always known exactly what I want, what I needed to do, in a world that was 5 times as hard and 7 times as brutal for me. I tried to push you, but you wouldn't even take advice from me, a WWE legend. Decided to stay loyal and help your leech of a friend Ava instead. You know the difference between you and me, LJ? I've never been content walking in someone else's path. And I never had the luxury. I've always had to make my own.
My head is spinning here. Justine's not only back, but she's put a target on her niece?
Justine's certainly drawn a line in the sand here tonight.
How do you even respond to a betrayal like that? From a member of your own family?
I think we're about to find out. And I have a feeling that whatever she has to say, it could have some big ramifications for the WWE Universe.
You know what I find curious, Auntie? That for someone who's so adamant about creating her own path, you're pretty consistent in bringing up the past and what you've already done. Boo-hoo, I'm Justine. It was so hard for me. I don't doubt it. But I also don't see any other WWE legends standing in the ring right now telling a sob story about unfinished business. Maybe that's because they accomplished what they set out to do. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? If you failed because you were so mistreated, put upon, and unlucky with an injury, or if you failed because you just don't have what it takes.
You shut your mouth.
Nah, I'm done listening to what you have to say. And I'm done asking for your advice. The only thing I'm asking for, the only thing I'm demanding is to set the record straight.
you're so powerful that the only thing that stopped you back in your day were forces beyond your control? Some sort of big bad that had it out for you? Then I'm going to tear apart your past and prove that it wasn't them, whoever you think of them is.
It was you, Justine.
Weak, powerless, a lot of talk and no action. And then I'm going to tear you apart. And at WrestleMania, take the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Did we just see a WrestleMania match being made?
I think we did, Saxton, and I got to admit, it's not a matchup I thought we'd ever get on the grandest stage of them all, and I also don't think we've ever seen a statement that powerful from this superstar.
I've got to agree, Corey, and if Justine's going to have her past torn apart in any way, well, let's just say there's a lot to unravel there.
I'm here on NXT tonight with a big announcement. I'm proud to share that the Superstars of Tomorrow will be honoring the legacy of the greatest WWE women's legend of all time. I'm announcing the first ever Trish Stratus Battle Royal. Well, the main event is next week. We're kicking things off tonight as I personally honor Trish by wearing this out to the ring for a special match on NXT 2.0, the old WWE Women's Championship. This is the same championship that Trish won 7 times over the course of her remarkable career. Even my Aunt Justine didn't hold it 7 times. It is going to give me such stratisfaction to wear this tonight, in homage to the greatest WWE legend and women's champion ever, Trish Stratus.
Of course, it's obvious to anyone with a brain that my niece's efforts to undermine me, to undermine my legacy, are really the attempts of a weak, scared little girl.
I just want to talk.
Seems that we have an unexpected guest today. You may know her from her recent humbling loss to me at Elimination Chamber. My niece, or as she always asked to be called growing up, Little Justine. So, LJ, I've got to ask, how does it feel to be nurtured by the best in the business and still be such a letdown?
You know, you were the best in the business, Aunt Justine.
I'm sure you didn't make the trip here to tell me what I already know.
But isn't that what you said you want? For someone to give you your due? See, after the initial shock of seeing you at Elimination Chamber, I've had some more time to think. And you're right. You were never given proper credit for what you did and what you accomplished.
So you did join me to make my own point.
What's that you said on SmackDown? About having to survive a world 5 times as hard and 7 times as brutal? In the moment, I think I would have said you were making excuses. But now I know you're exactly right. You did work harder to get less. You should have been the main event week after week when you were in WWE. Sure, they threw praise on your name after you retired, when management decided they needed to add another woman to the Hall of Fame, or now when they want to get a Legends ratings bump. Fans buy into that nostalgia but forget what it was really like for you. How they treated you when you were on the roster.
What do you know about it? You don't understand.
But that's just it. I do understand. You've been teaching me since my first day in WWE. And you know what I finally really get? Everything that you've complained about, that you're mad at, for all that you blame management or other things beyond your control. It's always been me who's been your real target. Because I'll never know the limitations that you did. I will get to push myself in ways you never could, have opportunities that you never would have been given, and see how far I can really go. And you? Justine, you're a legend. the best of her time. Maybe could have been the best of all time if you had a level playing field. But the fact that you'll never know and I will, that's what you'll never forgive me for. And that's what's going to allow me to replace your legacy with my own.
You ungrateful
You're a selfish, self-centered, only thinks for herself.
Because I'm the only one I could ever count on.
Looks like we have something in common then, because I certainly couldn't count on you.
You don't deserve your talent. It should have been me.
But it's not you, Justine. It's not you.
It'll be me at WrestleMania. I've still got it.
Sure, you've got what's left. Enjoy it while it lasts. But me? I'm just getting started.
Teach her to waste precious time in the ring.